definitely not your normal zucchini bread. So if you are one of those people who does not like sweet things, too much sugar, maybe you're just avoiding it, or you're just not, in general, a big sweets person, then this is the recipe for you. It's a quick bread, so we're gonna use no yeast, and it's gonna be a really savory zucchini bread. And so we've got green onions and cheddar cheese, and it's absolutely delicious. So let me show you how to make it. Preheat our oven to 350 degrees. It's gonna take about an hour to bake, and we're gonna bake it until the toothpick comes out clean. So to get started, we are going to get our zucchini ready. Now, unlike maybe like a spinach dip where you're gonna really squeeze all of the water out of the vegetable, you really wanna leave some moisture in the zucchini. So we're gonna need about 1.5 cups. I'm just grating it on a box grater. So I'm going to take my 1 cup measure here, and the zucchini, unlike the flour and baking soda and all those ingredients, the zucchini can just be kind of a rough mess. I'm going to start with my dry ingredients. So starting with my flour blend, I've had great success using any kind of cup for cup flour recipe for this. When you're doing quick breads, unlike yeasted breads, sandwich breads, things like that, you don't have to worry so much about the exact blend. And the rise is really going to come from the xanthan gum, and there's a lot of baking powder and a little bit of baking soda in this recipe as well. So in with the flour, I'm going to add a tablespoon of sugar, just a little bit, my xanthan gum, and if you're new to gluten-free baking, xanthan gum gives it kind of structure, which is mimicking the gluten. So you can also substitute guar gum or powdered psyllium husk. Salt and garlic powder. Now I have that salt. I'm going to do the baking soda and our baking powder, quite a bit actually. I originally tested this recipe, I'm just giving it a quick stir, when I was in Wyoming and I was at high altitude. I was staying around 7,000 feet, so this will be one of my few recipes that actually has high altitude instructions, and I'll put the link down in the description for how to modify the recipe if you're over 3,500 feet. Now that I have got my dry ingredients, I'm going to do my wet ingredients. And really what I'm doing is I'm taking the eggs, which I've pre-beaten, melted butter, and, oh, so full. Sorry, 1 cup of milk. And I'm just going to stir that together. So those together. Now we're going to just combine the two and then let it rest for 10 minutes. Wondering why we're letting this rest. Gluten-free flours typically need to rehydrate. 1.5 cups of grated cheddar cheese. I like a sharp cheese. You can use a white cheddar. You can experiment and kind of use whatever cheese you like. I think Swiss would be delicious. Green onion. So this is about 4 green onions. If you don't like green onion, chive is always good. And you can always add a little bit of fresh thyme leaves too if you'd like. Now we are adding in our squeezed out, slightly dried out, but not quite zucchini. It's just different working with gluten-free flours. So if you're new to gluten-free baking, it seems weird. Okay, and now I have oiled this pan. You can use a spray oil. Just double check that it's gluten-free, or you can just brush it with olive oil. Check it probably about 40 to 50 minutes. I will turn it halfway through just to make sure. I'm going to just push this down, make sure it's all nice and flat.